Got elimination games, road favorites trying to survive, and a LIV Ticket Giveaway. It's on the line. This is the kind of night where you either cash big or you're going to get your ass buried. Let's get after it. It's Off the Hook, sports talk that pays off. We're up against tip-offs. I think all the first pitches, a couple first pitches still left in MLB. What do you say? We fire up the chat, drop a hello. Best play tonight. What's for dinner? For something good? Maybe I'll just invite myself over, and we'll scan it at the end of the show, and see what we got in the chat later. But since we're up against it, and this is what we got on tap in the batting order for tonight. Get you caught up on a light slate in Major League Baseball today. And a couple games still left to throw some money on. If you're interested, we'll give you that. Then, of course, NBA playoffs. Bunch of Game 6s tonight. Possible closeouts and what are the key matchups. And then we'll go tee to green. We'll get you the update from Doral and the leaderboard there. LIV Golf news, as we'll elaborate more on that with LIV Golf. And then we have a LIV Golf ticket giveaway for the LIV event next week at Trump National in D.C./Virginia. But that's how it's looking tonight. So, but before we get into all that, we do have a couple bad beats from yesterday. And let me tee up the first one here for you. This was the Yankees-Rangers game yesterday. 78% of the bets and 76% of the money were on the Yankees. And this was bottom of the seventh yesterday when the Rangers just broke it open. And that's not it.
This just poked up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third base, Durant. He got a great read, and he scores on the single by Haggerty. And the Rangers lead 3-0. Well, that's a great.
So that was the Yankees game yesterday, and hopefully you didn't have that. If you did, no bueno. I was on this one yesterday and lost. This is bottom of the ninth, Dodgers game yesterday. What a way to end this fucking game. Bases loaded.
Edwards is going to tag the runner, and the ball game is going to be over. The Marlins win it.
Now, Dave Roberts did challenge
the runner
that
and stepped on first.
And clearly Ohtani wasn't fucking tagged at first, but the umps reviewed it. Roberts threw the challenge flag. They reviewed it, and umps said no, he was out of the baseline. So Marlins win the game and win the series in Dodger Stadium. So that was a bad beat that I was on, and unfortunately, it didn't work out the way I thought. Another one from last night, LeBron James and the Lakers could not get it done. LeBron was 18-0 in closeout games, and Houston comes out and wins that one last night against the Lakers. So LeBron going home a loser. He's now 18-1 in closeout games. And then you had the Cavs game. We were also on the Lakers laying 3.5 yesterday. Lost that one. Also took the under 219.5 in the Cavs Raptors game. That under got cooked early. But if you had Donovan Mitchell 20 plus points, this was the second most bet points prop in the Raptors Cavs. And he had 19 points with 154 to go in the third and didn't score another point the rest of the game. So that was another loser there last night for that. So hopefully we will not have any of those tonight. However, you never know. It's still early. But hopefully not. Those are a couple of bad beats there from yesterday. And if you tailed us on the early bird special, posted some early MLB plays today on the light slate. We had under 7 runs total in the Phillies-Giants game. That one cashed. And then we had over in the Mets-Nationals game, over 7.5. That cashed. So hopefully you tailed us on that, and you were winners there. We do have a couple NBA plays for tonight, and I don't think any more MLB because there's only a few games left. Everything's pretty much done with that. So we do actually have a LIV golf ticket giveaway. So how that's going to work for the LIV ticket giveaway, we got a pin post on our X page at OTH Sports Pod. All you need to do is go there. You need to like that post, comment on the post, and that's it. So like, comment, and if you share the post or retweet or requote, whatever you want to call it, you get a bonus entry. We got tickets for next week's LIV event at Trump National in Washington, D.C. We have Thursday tickets, Friday, Saturday, Sunday tickets, and we'll just randomly pull the names on Saturday and give the winners there, and then we'll email you the tickets. It's ground passes. It's not any VIP or parking included, all that shit. It's just the tickets to get in. We'll get into more of the breaking LIV golf news that came out yesterday, right before we came on here, and we'll get more into that in case you missed it. But before LIV is no longer a thing, you might want to get in on this contest because you might not have access to these courses they play at. The Trump courses are beautiful courses, and I don't have that kind of money to get there without going to an event there. So if you want to see free golf at a great place, enter the contest, and we'll get the winners on Saturday. It's at OTH Sports Pod on X, the pin post. You'll see it there. That's how you want to enter that. But we'll just get right into the Major League Baseball games today. Now, most of these are finals. So far on the MLB slate today, these are all your winners. Phillies, Orioles, Brewers, Nats, Reds, Cards, Tigers, all won today. And then right now, you got Astros all over the Orioles in the top of the 8th. Phillies are beating the Giants 2-0. That's the bottom of the 2nd. You have the Jays and Twins in Minnesota. First pitch at 7:40. That's it. A light slate. Everything else all finished up for today for MLB. Now as far as the public goes all over. Braves, Phillies, Pirates, and hammering the overs. Tigers, Braves, Nats, Mets, and Rockies, Reds. We're all seeing a lot of action on the over. We did have the Nats, Mets over. And of course, there were some props. The power numbers for the props there, home run plays, and lots of offense was I'm looking here. As far as the props, some of these props in MLB. I think it was. I'm looking here. Yeah, Nick Kurtz hit a home run. Bobby Witt Jr. hit a home run. Drake Baldwin, 2+ bases. Those are some of the heavy hitting props that were on the board today. The most bet, no run first innings: Tigers, Braves, Cardinals, Pirates, Giants, Phillies, D-backs, Brewers, Rockies, Reds. But again, as far as the betting splits for the light MLB slate today, public was leaning toward the overs, and of course the back in the Braves, Pirates, and Phillies pretty heavy there on the MLB splits. So again, a light slate and MLB today, full slate tomorrow. So we'll get more into that. Probably more MLB plays tomorrow, but we did cash those early ones as we posted on X earlier this afternoon. Let's just get right into the association for tonight. And this is what we got here on tap. We have the Knicks, Hawks, Celtics, Sixers, Nuggets, T-Wolves, and tip time. the Knicks and Hawks game, that's a 7 o'clock tip on ESPN, and then Celtics and Philly, that's NBC Sports Network / Peacock, and then the Nuggets at the T-Wolves, it's a 9:30 ESPN tip. It's all over the place. Last night was Amazon. Tonight it's ESPN, Peacock. You don't know where the fuck to look for the games, but we'll get you covered. So tips starting in less than an hour. I did do a money line parlay with the Knicks and the Celtics to get a plus number. It was plus 136. Yeah, I don't really have a good feel on either of these games, although I do think I'm more confident in the Celtics than I am in the Knicks. And the reason is, one, I don't like Mike Brown as a coach. I think that was a downgrade from Tibbs. They should have kept Tibbs, but they didn't. So that's what you get as a Knicks head coach. I just don't like him as a coach. I'm not confident there. I am confident though in the Celtics. Did they cover that number? I don't know. I don't expect them to shoot 26 and 28% from three like they did in the two losses, even though it is in Philly. And, to me, it's not about Embiid. It's what are you going to get from Maxey? I feel like Maxey's going to have to get 40 or 50 for the Sixers to extend this series. I don't see it happening. I don't see the Sixers winning tonight. But again, I wasn't too confident in that Celtics laying 5.5, so I did a little money line parlay there for that. And again, the official card will be posted on X right after this. I might do a couple props, maybe kind of toying with that. If you're interested, as far as some of the props. Now, these are the most bet player props from BetMGM. Gobert under 9.5 points. Cam Johnson under the points, rebounds, and assists. Anunoby under the rebounds. Bruce Brown under rebounds, and Tatum over points and rebounds there. So again, depending on what book you're at, just again under on those numbers, whatever book you're using there. So yeah, I may toy with some of those prop bets, but I'm not sure. Don't know what to do actually if we can do anything with that Nuggets T-Wolves game. It's probably like a game time decision for me there and what I'm going to do. Now, I can't tell you, only 6 times ever has an 8 seed beaten a 1 seed, and Magic couldn't get it done last night. That was the best game of the night. You had Banchero and Cunningham just going back and forth with buckets, each getting 45 last night. Pistons extend the series, go back to Orlando. Game 6 is tomorrow night. I said Pistons in 7. I took a future on the Pistons at plus 210 to win the series in 7. I think they're the better team. Asar Thompson is just a menace all over the place. I would like to see Thompson guard Banchero in game 6. I think that gives Detroit a better advantage there. You're probably going to see Cunningham doubled. I don't think either one of those two guys go off for 45 again. They will make adjustments there. And to me, the momentum now shifts to the Pistons. I feel, I would feel, if I was a Magic fan, I would feel better had they gotten blown out versus it being close, because teams typically that get blown out will come back the next game and make adjustments. They're like, okay, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do this, and they're going to take that away versus something where it's tight and then the adjustments are more subtle, right? So we'll see. Again, I still like the Pistons to win this series, just from a talent perspective, coaching perspective. And I feel Cunningham's got to control the turnovers, though. He had 6 turnovers again last night. You got to control the ball, and you can't give up those turnovers. But I did like to seeing him down the stretch, be more confident and take the shots, because that's what they need from him. And Duran, that kid's only 22. He's so young, and he's so good. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night in Orlando. And then you had the Raptors, Cavs. I don't trust either one of those teams. Cavs on paper are the better team and more talent, but they play with their food a lot too. And they're up, they're down. I just don't trust either one of those teams. If whoever moves on from that series, I don't trust them. I do feel we're going to get Boston and the Knicks, and that would leave then the Pistons to get the winner of the Toronto Cleveland series. And if it is Cleveland, which it should be Cleveland, I feel like the Pistons will cause all types of problems for them. Pistons are lengthy. They're better defenders. I just think even though if Pistons do win this series and get pushed to the limit here and go 7 games, it's been the Magic have played them tough. So, but again, if they're playing Toronto or Cleveland in the next round, I think the Pistons win that series in 6, but they got to get through the Magic first. But again, they could cause all types of problems for either one of those teams. And then the Lakers, as we said, LeBron was 18-0 in closeout games, couldn't get it done last night. The Rockets come back and making it interesting as the Lakers were up 3-0, and Rockets certainly make it interesting here. So from that standpoint, this is how you look at it. Only 13 teams in 79 years have come back from being down 3-1. So who do you like more in this spot? Again, I already told you my money's on the Pistons. If I had to take a number 2, who I'm more confident, the Rockets to win in 7. I do think the Rockets could win in 7. I think the Nuggets will get it done as well. I have no confidence in the Sixers to do anything. I think the series is over tonight. But, we'll see what happens here. The Lakers, they were just so, Kennard had 1 fucking point. 1 point, bro. 1. He had 1 point. So bad. James he was terrible. That team both those teams stink. But I feel like Durant should just sit out. They're better without him at this point. And whenever LeBron decides to hang it up, the Lakers will be a better team without him, with Luka there running things. So, again, we'll see if any of these teams can get it done. But like I said, my money is on the Pistons to win in 7. Have that futures bet there. So we will see. See what happens there on the NBA side of things. As far as tonight, like I said, I don't have a feel really here in that Nuggets game, but I am confident the Celtics get it done. Knicks, to me, it's going to come down to I just don't trust Mike Brown. That Knicks team is good, but I wouldn't be shocked if Atlanta wins and then we have a game 7 there. But like I said, I did take a money line parlay with Knicks money line, Celtics money line for tonight. But going back to the Pistons Magic series tomorrow, and we'll get more into that tomorrow. We'll be on here 4:00 tomorrow. Mikey will be back tomorrow. So 4:00 here, we'll break down more of the slate for tomorrow NBA games. But the Wagner injury could swing that series, depending on how that shakes out with him. Is he a go? Is he not? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But if he's out or if he's limited, that favors the Pistons even more. But we'll get into that more tomorrow as far as that matchup, and we'll break that down more. But again, tonight, I do like Knicks to prevail. I do like, again, the Celtics, and gun to my head, if you say the Nuggets T-Wolves game, I think you get Denver winning tonight there. Now, as far as the public and the betting splits for the NBA games tonight, the most bet tickets. You got the Nuggets laying 5.5, Knicks laying 2.5, and Celtics laying 5.5 there. Most money on the spreads. Knicks laying 2.5, Nuggets laying 5.5, Celtics laying 5.5. So we'll see. Is the public right? They're heavy on the favorites. I'm heavy on the favorites too. Public is also leaning under in that Denver, Minnesota game. So we'll see if the public's right or not. It's playoff basketball. I guess, my under in that Cavs Raptors game was cooked third quarter already. So, we'll see what happens tonight in the association. And do we get some series extended to game sevens, or does somebody find a way to close it out tonight? Let's hope we get winners with the Knicks, the Celtics, and like I said, gun to my head, the Nuggets. So that's what we have for the association tonight. Full card will be posted on X at OTH Sports Pod right after we get off of here. Let's move right into PGA Tour. We got Cam Young firing off a 64, and he is your leader as things are. I think everybody is now off. There's Tommy Fleetwood's on 18. A couple guys still out, but pretty much round one is wrapped up at Trump Doral, the Blue Monster course down there in Miami. So Cam Young fired off a 64 today. He is your leader. Jordan Spieth is right there in second at 7 under, along with Alex Smalley. And then you got Nick Taylor and Nico Echeverria. That rounds out your top 5. Gary Woodland, some other notables here. He's 4 under, tied for 6th. And Ricky Fowler is in the top 10. He's 3 under. He's going to 18 right now. And we did post some golf plays as well on our Twitter page. We took Cam Young as the outright winner at plus 1275. Then I also took a flyer on Fowler at plus 7,000. So both those guys in the mix. Fowler in the top 10, and as I said, Cam Young is your round one leader as we close out first round. And also took some top 10s: Woodland, Spieth, Knapp, Fowler, Hovland, all for top 10s there. And my mistake, I believe I said yesterday about cuts. This is an event where there is no cut, so you get everyone's playing all 4 days for this event. So no cuts. So lots of good live betting opportunities as we head into the weekend here with the PGA Tour. Now, if you missed the show yesterday, you can go back on YouTube page at OTH Sports Pod, and we did a full breakdown of Trump Doral and how those course plays. And it's interesting because the course got longer. They did some renovations since the last time they were there in 2016. So it's been 10 years since the PGA has had an event here. It's one of the longest courses on tour, almost 7,800 yards, par 72, 110 bunkers, second most on tour, 10 water holes, thick Bermuda rough, and these greens are super fast, around a 12-ish on the stimp meter. So the course, and what you're saying, well, what's different about it? So it's the length because it's long, the water and your approach angles. Short game here is going to be the key. And can you control the amount of bogeys on this course? Those are what makes it different. What makes it stand out, which is why your leaderboard is pretty much, if you look at these guys and skill level, we said that it's going to be guys such as Cam Young, Knapp, Hovland, where it's elite ball strikers who are good iron players, putting, right? And it's that ball striking, the patience, and damage control. Again, limit the number of bogeys. So it's not just about being long, but it's being long and control with the driver and those approach shots. These holes are long. They might not be going for the green. They might be laying up in certain situations on certain holes because they are long. And again, it's one of the longer courses that they play on tour. And it's just, who's a better scramble player? So strong iron players are the ones that you're seeing here in the top 10, top 20 as we finish up round one down there in Miami. So again, this course, a lot of improvement since they played their last, completely different course. So we'll see how the other 3 rounds shake out this weekend. And can Cam Young go wire to wire and win this thing? I hope so. But we'll see. Jordan Spieth is right there. Another great iron player, great putter too. So it just could be very interesting. And do you typically see with courses like this, if you want to look at and compare courses, Bay Hill, PGA National, Torrey Pines, Quail Hollow, those are similar courses as far as how, what matches up with the Blue Monster here at Trump Doral. So like I said, you want length, control, and you got to recover when you miss. So we'll see if Cam Young can get it done, like I said, and go wire to wire. But round one is wrapping up. He's your round one leader, fired off at 64. You should have great weather, too, all weekend down there. So that shouldn't be a factor there. Another bit of news. Like I said, we do have LIV Golf Ticket Giveaway. And the post is pinned on our X page at OTH Sports Pod. Next week, LIV is coming to Trump National in Washington, D.C. We have tickets for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, grounds tickets. So take advantage of that. Hopefully you win those. All you have to do is go to our X page and like and comment on that post. And if you share the post or requote it, retweet it, whatever you want to call it, you'll get a bonus entry. And then Saturday we'll draw the names and we'll email you those tickets. Now, LIV, as we said yesterday, and we knew this was coming, that the Saudis were going to pull their funding from LIV, and it was official today. All the employees of LIV, they broke the news to them today that they're trying to secure funding beyond 2026. They did cancel, I believe it's a June event in New Orleans. That has been canceled. Are other events going to be canceled? Not sure. So we have to wait and see what happens. But it has been now official that LIV is trying to secure funding to go beyond the 2026 season. What happens to guys like Bryson? Who knows? There's a lot of gray area here, and a lot is going to unfold as we go on in the weeks and months to come here. If they're going back to the PGA Tour, the tour is going to need to definitely going to need to the same path that Koepka had and Reed had. And it's unfortunate for Koepka. If he wouldn't have played like shit last week, he would have actually got into the Cadillac Championship this weekend because Patrick Cantlay withdrew. And Koepka would have been the one to get in had he played a lot better last week, but he didn't. So a lot to come from LIV and their funding and how they move forward since the Saudis pulled the money and pulled the funding there. I guess we'll have to see what happens with that. So more to come with that. But in the meantime, LIV might not be a thing next year. So take advantage of the free tickets and the giveaway that we're offering here. And, again, get to see a great course down in D.C. I would never be able to see these courses because I don't have the kind of money to join the courses and whatnot. So it's a great way to see one of the elite courses in all of golf. All the Trump courses are fantastic courses. Even the one here in Bedminster, in the Northeast, you have nice courses here, but it's not like down south or out west when the climate is favorable all year round. But, hey, why not check out a course free and, see Bryson and the other guys on LIV. Might be one of the last times you see it. So, again, the post is pinned at OTH Sports Pod. Go there, like it, comment, and bonus entry if you retweet it. And then the winners will be announced on Saturday. So that's a quick one, a quick hit it and quit it today because we're up against 7 o'clock tip for the Knicks in Atlanta and then Sixers, Celtics in Philly That is an 8 o'clock tip. And then 9:30 Nuggets, T-Wolves. I already told you, Moneyline Parlay, Celtics, Knicks, maybe some action on the Denver game. Not sure yet. Maybe some prop bets. Not sure yet. I got a few minutes to decide. The card will be posted on X in the next few minutes. And then we'll be back tomorrow. Mikey will be back tomorrow. We're back here tomorrow, 4 o'clock. More NBA playoff, more MLB action, more golf, more LIV tickets, Kentucky Derby tomorrow. We'll preview that. That goes off Saturday. So we'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock, right here. And for all the plays when we're not here, at OTH Sports Pod on X. So good luck tonight if you're betting, if you're tailing us, you're fading us. Hey, whatever. But good luck, whatever you're betting on. And we'll see you guys at the window, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.